first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we gear up for game number 4 out east. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, we look at the Bucks coming into play. They lead this finals 3 games to none. And the impressive win in game 3 means they are well on their way to moving on.
And I'll tell you what, I am shocked. I mean shocked that we're here at 3-0 right now. I really thought this was going to be a battle. So now on the other side, this is a test about who you are as a basketball team. Do you have the resolve to fight back, or are you resigned to the fact that this one's just about over?
It's Chicago ball. DeRozan to Vucevic. Defense making the ball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Ball to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hill into the front court. We're just underway in game number 4. Middleton to George Hill. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Chicago basketball. Levine to Ball. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. From the painted area, won't go down. DeRozan with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Ball. To DeRozan. Shot from in close, no good. Has a look. Middleton and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
DeRozan with it. Down just a couple.
The NBA Playoffs 2022 round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
DeRozan. Drew Holiday pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
George Hill to Holiday. The Bulls clear the rebound. Giannis in control of the basketball. 2-point advantage. To Lopez. And look out. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To DeRozan. Ball to Levine. The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Holiday. DeMar DeRozan. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Antetokounmpo. Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. to DeRozan. Five to shoot for the Bulls. Has a chance. DeRozan with a shot that misses.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was
The
more
NBA
worried about his
playoffs
landing space than he was his
2-0-2-2
shot.
one-round Game 5
big finish
matchup
at
will
the
be
rim.
coming up
I
next.
don't think I
Seed
could do
6
that on the
Denver
5-foot
Nuggets,
rim.
Seed 3 Golden State
That's my only
Warriors.
choice. To Zach LaVine. Here comes the screen. Zach LaVine, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The Bucks at the controls. Hill to Holiday. George Hill. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Shot from the lane won't go. To LaVine. Ball to Zach LaVine. Short jumper misses. Hill across the timeline. The score 12-8. Lopez to Holiday. 4-3. DeRozan's got the board. Bulls with it to Ball. Count it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Hill to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Giannis
The NBA
shoots.
playoffs
Keep on trying.
2-0-2-2
Shots
one-round
loaded
Game
there.
6
And this is where
matchup
you know
will be
you have
coming
the
up next.
offense
Seed
right
2
where you want
Memphis
them every
Grizzlies,
possession.
Seed 7
All you see them
Minnesota
doing is complaining to
Timberwolves.
the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Holiday in possession. It's 12-10. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Brook Lopez. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. LaVine to Ball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take him any way you can get him.
Bucks at the controls. To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Holiday to Middleton. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. A tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Ball to LaVine. Almost, but no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Holiday. Nikola Vucevic sends it away. They recover. 1 to shoot. And Jeff Teague got it up fast, and it goes down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Ball into the front court. They trail by 7. To Zach LaVine. Can't connect from inside.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
goes to the left side. Holiday cleans it up, slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Chicago with the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Levine to Stanley Johnson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly. Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Teague. To Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Lonzo with it. Right now, down 7. Oh, Lonzo ball. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Drew Holiday picked up by DeRozan. Off the mark. Well contested.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
DeMar DeRozan with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ball to DeRozan. You've got to get that one to go. Teague with the basketball. Up 5. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Serge Ibaka sends it away. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Time to shuffle things up. Johnson. That's going to be out of bounds. Johnson. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Holiday controls the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball and go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Teague with it up top. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Levine to Stanley Johnson. Drew Holiday. Huge block. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Johnson. Milwaukee with the basketball. Jets Teague. 3 for 4. Good start.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lonzo Ball picked up by Teague. 20-footer at the buzzer. Deep two there, won't go. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball with the basketball. His team down 9. DeRozan. That's out of bounds off a ball. To Holiday. Screen coming. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks to the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Drew Holiday at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play, the lead grows to 12. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
The NBA Playoffs 2022 round Game 6 matchup will be coming up next. Seed 5 Utah Jazz, Seed 4 Dallas Mavericks.
Looking to make something happen. To Holiday. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. DeRozan to Stanley Johnson. To DeRozan. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Holiday. Count the basket inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bulls with the basketball. To Ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball with it up top. Down a bundle. And he hits.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Shot by Holiday. No good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To DeRozan. Ball. Short jumper off the mark. To Holiday. Teague. Jeff Teague. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan gets a look. Can't hit. Teague gets it in the left corner. To Teague. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Ball. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Drew Holiday matched up with DeRozan. From the painted area, won't go down. Bulls have it. To Stanley Johnson. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
DeMar DeRozan has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Holiday. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Ball to Levine. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Holiday in possession. His guys holding the big lead. Cleans it up. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Short jumper misses. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Hill. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 6 now.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday. Ball into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Levine to Ball. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Stanley Johnson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First try, no good. Missed the second, 0 for 2. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
DeRozan to Zach LaVine. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. It's good.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Adetokunbo. Holiday. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he misses that one free throw. Hill into the front court. His guy's up by 15. And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To LaVine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in, just not going down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Adetokunbo to Holiday. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan to Stanley Johnson. Knocked loose. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Brook Lopez with the block. Shot clock violation. Adetokunbo to Holiday. Middleton to Holiday. No good and no foul. To Zach LaVine. DeRozan to LaVine. Able to convert inside.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Holiday. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Knocked loose. Vucevic. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended. George Hill to Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. A fundamental shot right there.
clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
DeRozan to Vucevic. Missed a wide open look. Hill to Holiday. To George Hill, deep left corner. Middleton buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Defense making the ball handler work. Vucevic. To Zach LaVine. Over to the right side. DeRozan. That's out of bounds off a ball. Bucks at the controls. George Hill to Holiday. Chris Middleton with the slam.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Chris Middleton trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
I like that.
He'll let one fly from half court. It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucks certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bulls may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Game draft. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
Drew Holiday was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Was cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Bucks basketball. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Gets it in the right corner. Probing the defense to Adetokunbo. Trying to cash in. Adetokunbo shot no good. Lonzo with it. Down a bundle. DeRozan to Ball. Driving right to the basket. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 4 out of 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Giannis with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Levine to Ball. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Holiday, here's Lopez, down low, and finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
DeRozan to Ball. From long range, they need something to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Middleton around the perimeter to Middleton. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. It's DeRozan, the rebound. To Ball. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Misses the first.
Focus here. Need one time. One time. Here we go.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Chris Middleton at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. DeRozan with it. Looking to make something happen. To Ball. Levine. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Hill. Fires the three. George Hill, not sure why he was so wide open. Buries the three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nikola Vucevic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Here comes the screen. Middleton to Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday to Middleton. Fires the three, and Chris Middleton counted for 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Zach LaVine, he's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day. Oh! This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Ball. Short jumper, won't fall. Middleton. Textbook defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Middleton curling inside, gets it in the left corner to Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Hill to Adetokunbo. Holiday. And it's Ball crashing in for the rebound. Ball with the basketball. His guys down big. LaVine shot no good. Oh, he's done. Whoa!
Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. They've recovered it. To Middleton. Brogdon. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls with the rock. DeRozan to LaVine. Chris Middleton rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
T. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Off the iron. It came out. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Zach LaVine able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Johnson to DeRozan. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Middleton to Lopez. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Hey, 5 seconds to shoot. Middleton. Followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Middleton. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
The Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Middleton to Teague. Jeff Teague. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Brogdon. Middleton. Wide open look, won't go. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Fine to shoot. Has a chance. Can't connect. Middleton. Here's Lopez, down low. Send it away!
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Ball to Stanley Johnson. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Deep two there, won't go. To Teague. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Middleton to Teague. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Chicago possession. Levine. To DeRozan. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks in control so far. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
And finishes strong.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Zach LaVine swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Ball. To Zach LaVine. To Ball. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Adetokunbo. Holiday. To Ibaka. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Ball with it up top. Down a bundle to Stanley Johnson. To Ball. Has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Holiday in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Adetokunbo. Ibaka. To Ball. A lot of contact, no whistle. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Can't connect. To DeRozan. Johnson. Shot by Lonzo there, no good. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Short jumper stays out. DeRozan to Ball. Here comes the screen. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Holiday to Adetokunbo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? you'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Levine to Ball. To Levine. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
To Holiday. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Holiday. T to Holiday. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Lonzo Ball, guarded by Jeff Teague. To Zach Levine. Ball. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Lonzo Ball, he was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Serge Ibaka pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Ball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Teague to Adetokunbo. Short jumper off the mark. Ball into the front court. His guys down big. To Levine. Brook Lopez tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Bucks at the controls. To Adetokunbo. Teague. To Holiday. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Vucevic. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Zach LaVine. DeRozan. Going to launch beyond the arc. And DeMar DeRozan, zero hesitation, pulls the trigger on the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Zach LaVine sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lonzo with it, looking to make something happen. To DeRozan. Count the basket at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To T. Holiday. To Lopez. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's DeRozan. Drew Holiday with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Middleton. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. To Ball. Has a chance. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. To T. Gets to the basket and scores. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball to DeRozan. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Holiday to Adetokunbo. To Middleton. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. To Lopez. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark. Ball to DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to LaVine. DeRozan. Not going down here. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To George Hill. To Holiday. Adetokunbo. It's Chicago ball. offensive ball. The Bucks claim victory, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty of work to do this offseason. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bulls weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Milwaukee Bucks were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
Drew Holiday played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.